Hand fasting is an ancient rite of union between two souls by joining their hands, their hearts, and their spiritual paths in perfect love and perfect trust. Today we will join Danny and Meghan in this union and ask that you all bear witness to their vows. Nothing is as sacred as the power of love. This space is consecrated by the power of love of family, of friends, and your love for each other. Today is the beginning of a promise that will foster love, respect, and honor as the basis for its foundation. It's a special promise, for what greater thing is there for two human souls than to feel they are joined for life, setting aside the solitary exploration of their individual paths to discover who they are in the presence of one another. They will strengthen each other in all labor, rest on each other in all sorrow, minister to each other in all pain, and be one with each other in silent, meaningful memories. This promise is made stronger by the love and support of you, their friends and their family, as they journey forward as a married couple. All of you are the most important people in their lives. All of the time and conversations you've had with Meghan and Danny before they even met helped to make them who they needed to be, first to find themselves and then each other. You have shared in their best and their worst days, and you are an irreplaceable part of their yesterdays, today, and all of their tomorrows. We are here to rejoice with them in the making of this important commitment. They will give and receive promises and pledge their love to one another. They come here as two individuals and will leave with a different relationship with each other and with you and their families. Meghan and Danny, you have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes. Indeed, you have been making commitments in an informal way. All of those conversations that were held in a car, or over a meal, or during long walks, all of those conversations that began with when we're married, and continued with I will, you will, and we will. All those late night talks that included someday, and somehow, and maybe, and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you're about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know, all those things that we promised and hoped and dreamed, well, I meant it all, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another. Acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, even teacher, for you have learned much from one another these past few years. Shortly, you shall say a few words that will take you across a threshold of life, and things between you will never quite be the same. For after today, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife. Others would ask at this time, who gives this bride in marriage? But as a woman is not property to be bought and sold, given and taken, I ask simply if she comes of her own free will. Meghan, is it true that you come here of your own free will and accord? I do. And I would ask the same of the groom, Danny, is it true that you come of your own free will and accord?
With all my heart.
Please join your hand with your betrothed and listen to that which I am about to say. Above you are the stars, below you are the stones. As time doth pass, remember, like a stone should your love be firm. Like a star should your love be constant. Let the powers of the mind and of the intellect guide you in your marriage. Let the strength of your wills bind you together. Let the power of your love and desire make you happy, and the strength of your dedication make you inseparable. Be close, but not too close. Possess one another, yet be understanding. Have patience with one another, for storms will come, but they will pass quickly. Be free in giving affection and giving warmth. Have no fear, and let not the ways of the unenlightened give you unease, for the gods are with you always. And as we bind the hands signifying the union of these two souls and their intentions to one another, we make the tie strong enough to keep the relationship together, but loose enough to allow them the freedom to be their individual selves, and to treat each other with perfect love and perfect trust. I bind you with red, the color of passion. May you always have passion in your lives. I bind you with black, the color of night. May you always have time for introspection and rest. I bind you with blue, the color of caring. May you find compassion in all that you do. I bind you with yellow, the color of the sun. May you always find yourselves surrounded by light. I bind you with pink, the color of the first blush of love. May you always remember that day. We have friends? These rings are formed from the metals of the earth. The metal signifies strength and foundation. The eternal loop embodied in the ring signifies the never-ending love that they will share with each other. Now the legal part. If anyone knows of any reason why these two souls should not be joined in the bond of marriage, speak now.
All of you.
Take the ring. Danny, place on Meghan's finger. Repeat after me. I, Danny,
I, Danny,
take you, Meghan,
take you, Meghan,
as my lawfully wedded wife,
as my lawfully wedded wife,
to happen to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forward.
from this day forward.
I, Meghan,
I, Meghan,
take you, Danny,
take you, Danny,
as my lawfully wedded husband,
as my lawfully wedded husband,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forth.
from this day forth.
By the power vested in me, by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss and make this pronouncement official. So I need a volunteer to get me something edible and something with alcohol in it. And bring it up here.
Don't move too fast.
A piece of bread, a glass of wine, anything.